Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. Today we are replacing the oil pump, the clutch springs, and the pressure plate. So first thing we're gonna do is remove the exhaust. I had to make my own bracket because it normally mounts up here, so you might not have to deal with that on the OG Groms. Next we're gonna loosen up the rear set. Come on, bro. You fucking kidding me? Okay, once you get that out of the way, you want to disconnect the clutch cable. Like so. Okay, next you want to drain the oil, and that is a 17 mil. That didn't look good. Okay, next you're gonna loosen the crankcase bolts, and that is 8 millimeters. And it looks like these are all the same size, so I'm not too worried about mixing them up. You want to take the oil, the dipstick out. Alright. Surprised that gasket stayed on there. Okay, next you want to remove the oil spinner with the 10 mil. Okay, next you need to have this tool and remove the oil spinner. It's kind of tricky because this pushes through the center, so the drive doesn't engage all the way. It actually pushes it out a little bit, so it's not fully engaged, so you just got to kind of be careful. And we're out. And that slides right off. Okay, next you want to remove the oil pump, and those are 10 mils. Okay, next we're going to install the new Grom oil pump with the wheelie pickup, and there's a hole underneath that bolt right there. You're going to feed the straw in, and then it just slides right into place. And now we'll reinstall it. When you're reinstalling, you don't want to use the impact, only for takeoff. Alright, nice and tight, but you don't want to over tighten these. That's why I never use the impact. Next, we're going to remove the pressure plate and the clutch springs. Those are also 10 mil. Okay, next you want to remove this bearing. And put it in the new one. Snaps right in. Okay, next you're gonna get your new springs in there. I think they're the same top and bottom, so it doesn't matter which way they go in. Now, I've heard this is extremely difficult with the bike up on a kickstand like this. We'll give it a go, but we might have to lean the bike over in order to get these lined up. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. We're not even gonna fuck with it. We've got the bike on its side. Got the new springs in. Got a couple threads there, a couple threads there. Couple threads there. All my springs are in alignment. Now you want to tighten this down evenly. The way I took it off was not the right way. I just loosened it, and then it was all binded from the pressure. So you want to do equal tightening. Do like five threads at a time on each bolt. Okay, and I learned a trick a while back. A lot of people like to put a piece of metal in their gear there to stop the rotation of the engine, but our simple rag will work just fine. Nice and tight, nice and tight, nice and tight, and then that comes right out. Okay, now we can replace the oil spinner. Clean it out one last time. And I think technically you should replace this gasket here, but I don't have an extra one, so we're gonna leave that in there. Okay, and then put your washer back in there. And get your bit back ready to go. You want to get the thread started. Alright, and next we want to replace your metal piece. Okay, next you want to clean your oil screen. Looks pretty, oh, looks not too bad. I do have a new gasket for this, but I don't really feel like ripping this one off, so we're just gonna put it right back on there. I'm no mechanic, you guys. I'm just winging it. You got these little dowels here you gotta look for. Make sure they line up with your case here. Just double check everything. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Oil pump is tight. Clean the screen. Okay, let's see what we can do. Alright, we are on there. Okay, next we want to replace all the 8 mils. Okay, we got them all in there. Just gonna go give them a little tightening. You do not want to over tighten these. I've never done it, but I've heard people breaking these ones pretty easily. So okay, next you want to reinstall your oil drain plug. You're supposed to replace that washer, but I'm lazy and it's just a Grom, and that I believe is the 17. Okay, next you want to fill with oil. This is what I use. Put your dipstick back in. See if we're touching. Okay, we're wet. we'll leave it there for now. We'll test and see what we're at after it settles. Okay, next we want to reinstall our rear set. Might want that on there. Okay, next you want to reinstall the exhaust. Okay, and that, my friends, is how you replace the oil pump, clutch springs, pressure plate, and do an oil change on a 2014 Grom. Oh, forgot one thing. I need the clutch cable back in there, like so. And that is it, my friends. If I can do it, you can do it. I am not a mechanic by any means. I'm extremely unorganized. Parts everywhere, pieces everywhere. If I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.